Welcome everybody to Shiroi Plays Detroit Become Human once again.
Oh, why am I back for this? I mean, okay.
Because you just happened to be here, so we dragged you.
You know, I think.
Oh, that's right, Jova. We ended the last part by telling Chloe that she's very special to us, and she went deviant.
Until you get to explain that in a moment because Chloe's about to say something.
Quantic Dream.
I wonder if you made the right choices last time.
Wait,
let's see what you will do today.
What? Wait, what?
It's good to see you again.
Way of trying to be quirky?
I hope you make the right decisions. Oh, there you go.
She still seems...
she's still confused. Basically, Jova, hold on, Shira, before you press continue. Basically, Jova, what happened last time is that after doing a specific chapter where, as Marcus, you demanded equal rights for androids and humans, after Shira came back to the main menu, Chloe asked her, and I quote, we've been playing together for a while now, so I want to ask you, are we friends? And Shiroi asked, and Shiroi answered yes. And she, oh, it's nice to see. There's nothing wrong with a human and a machine being friends. And the moment she says this, she became sentient, and now look at her. She doesn't know what to think of her newfound emotions.
So you can just become deviant just like that.
Apparently, yeah.
Also.
Go ahead, Shiroi. Press continue.
Like, this whole concept of, the main menu actually being a character in the game is actually quite interesting. It's not quite fourth wall breaking, but it's something.
It's like she's literally guiding
directly to me.
Yeah, she's literally guiding the player through the Detroit experience, as she calls it.
You know what's sad? This is more interactive than anything I've seen in the game otherwise. I mean, again, I'm sure that there's bouts of interaction, but the fact of the matter is, like, Chloe seems to be the most innovative thing about this game. Like, literally, a character from the main menu is actually a character who can get affected by the story.
It's like I said last time. It's David Cage trying to be Kojima, and
fairly miserable.
I mean, to his credit, it's an interesting idea, but do they do much with it?
Not really, no. Well, there's one thing they do at the end, but I can't say because of spoilers.
Let me guess. Chloe turns out to be a character who actually shows up in a cutscene.
Alright, so after that whole thing with Marcus, now Hank and Connor get to investigate it. So yeah, much like in Indigo Prophecy.
I'm going with the fucking coin.
So yeah, this is kind of a throwback to Indigo Prophecy in the sense that a lot of times you would do something with Lucas, and then as Carla you would investigate the crime scene where Lucas was.
So, what about Kara? Like, I just realized
basically, Joe, but last time we were with Kara, we found ourselves an abandoned amusement park, and where
David Cage tried to rip off The Last of Us.
Really?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Amusement park. How did he try to spook you with that, I wonder?
He didn't. You remember in Last of Us Left Behind, where we had that heartwarming carousel ride between Ellie and Riley before we get into that awesome pun book? Yeah, he tried to do something similar here, and it didn't really pay off.
Let me guess. Kara and little girl who gets abused for the sake of a trailer. Yeah, I don't really know her name, but hey,
press up to look, Shiroi. Oh, never mind. It wasn't important anyway. We'll just move on. Oh, there we go. It's right there again.
So essentially,
so there was a incident was captured by the cameras.
Well, no,
well, that's to be expected. This is a TV studio.
No, but that's the thing, Shiroi. Let's think about this for a moment. If it was catching the cameras, how come nobody stopped it? And as the game pointed out just now, possible accomplice.
Well, remember that somebody did run away to try and get help, so...
No, it's not that, Shiroi. You'll see.
No, not in terms of the accomplice thing.
Sure. I'm sorry, Shiroi. I have to point this out. This is the FBI investigator they got there. Guess who plays this guy?
Oh, yeah, right.
It's the same actor that played Stan in Beyond Two Souls, aka that hobo that we like so much in Beyond Two Souls.
They found a way to ruin him.
Let me guess.
In here, he plays a generic FBI douchebag.
Oh. Everything good David Cage makes, he touches to turn into crap.
I hope Hank doesn't put up with his bullshit.
He doesn't. Don't fuck up my crime scene.
It's a crime scene.
What a fucking prick. There you go, Shiroi.
So, is there supposed to be some subtle context about humans being real monsters while androids are the real
All right,
humans?
sure. You can play back the recording so that Connor can investigate. Go ahead.
Sure, it helps with choices, I guess.
This
Let me know when
message is
it's
the
okay
hope
to
of
ask a
people.
question.
No, go ahead. We already know what he's saying because it's the same recording we did the last part. So go ahead.
So, tell me, are people being so ridiculous? Is this supposed to be a subtle context about humans being the real monsters?
Yes, Jova. It's as black and white as that, Jova. Every human is a douchebag, and every android is a saint. It's literally as simple as that.
Let me finish. Is it that, or is it just David Cage doing his usual thing by having people be dicks? Because this is nothing new from a David Cage story with the humans acting this way. If anything, humans tend to act more like robots in his usual scripts. In fact, you literally play as a robot in the tutorial of Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah.
That's just the thing with that's just the thing with David. Like, there's no such thing as a middle. Like, this is how he writes people in his games. There's either 100% evil people or 100% pure saints. There's nothing in between.
I guess nobody gave him the memo that when you just do 100% like that, you kind of never get taken seriously in a realistic story like this.
It's literally two extremes. We're literally jumping from one extreme to the other. Okay, so basically, Shiroi, after examining the recording, we found out that it's basically because it's impossible to recognize just from the recording alone. Basically.
Yeah, Marcus made sure to not be recognized that easily.
He basically removed his skin, Jova.
All right, Shiroi. All right, Jova. Basically, this is one of the Ace Attorney parts of the game where we're supposed to investigate the crime scene, basically.
Except it's not as fun.
Yeah, I mean, don't we kind of already know since we played as the people who assaulted this place?
Exactly.
Well, remember, Joe, it's like in Indigo Prophecy. We did this in Indigo Prophecy as well, where Carla was investigating the places that Lucas was into.
Well, the difference.
Hold on, Jova. Thanks to the choices, in this case, Jova, the player is conscious of what is going on, so it's up to the player himself decide which side to take, if to make Connor's investigation easy, or to make Marcus' rebellion easy, basically.
That's an interesting concept. Is this the first murder though that's tied in with Marcus's rebellion though, or have?
Yeah. Well, When it comes to Marcus, yes.
I didn't kill anyone, so.
No.
I killed an android, but I didn't kill any people.
Well, you didn't kill any human. However, Shiroi, it's still a crime to burst in here and know.
Basically, Jova, you can make sure to do the worst
Don't go to the roof just yet,
Shiroi.
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering at the moment.
Just look for hotspots. You can see them using R2.
What you're telling me is like, so the crime here was them busting in, no murders this time.
No.
Shiroi specifically chose to not kill everybody.
The idea was to just broadcast the message, yes. Also, how leaks.
You see, Jova, humans created robots to be obedient servants. But now we have opened our eyes. We are alive. Don't you know? We have evolved and became a new species.
This is so ham-fisted, but okay, Theo did bring up
go for that passage right there, Shiroi. Go for that passage because that's an optional part. Remember that possible accomplice scenario? Well, this is where it comes into play. Don't bother with that thing on the table. It's just a magazine. You can read it anyway. So move on.
Theo, you do bring up a good point though. But let me guess, David Cage manages to scope the potential of even that, doesn't he?
Basically, Shiroi, these are the androids that handle the camera system. So obviously, one of these three is an accomplice to Marcus's rebellion. So we have to interrogate them. But who exactly? Function model. What is your function? I'm a broadcast operator. Model. Stage a model. Model JB. It doesn't matter. Just numbers.
Yeah, you don't need to remember any of these.
No, not really. Witness, memory, diagnostic, contact. Were you present when the deviants broke in? I do not remember. Memory, diagnostic, contact. We're in diagnostic. All systems fully operational. Memory, contact. Has anybody accessed your memory recently? Not to my knowledge. Have been in contact with other androids recently. Only station androids in the normal course of my function. Alright then. You can still interrogate the others, I think.
Well, no prompts are coming up.
True.
Huh. Is that the game glitching?
I don't know.
Maybe, because I don't remember this happening to me when I did this. Try getting really, really close to them. Sometimes
I'm not sure how closer I could have gotten. I think I spoke to the one in the middle first, so let's see. No, I can't get any closer than that.
It's weird. Try pressing R2. Try pressing R2.
So, anyway, Tio.
Yes.
In regards to the potential of what you stated, would you say the game actually does well with that, or do they find a way to squander it?
Oh, well, and I think it's one of those things. Yeah, I think it's.
Do I need to come back later?
No, Shiroi, I forgot about this. See, what happens is I only did this particular scenario once, so I forgot about this. See, the thing is, if you ask every single question to just one of the androids, eventually Connor will just say, "Nah, probably not an accomplice." But basically,
that's stupid.
Well, the basic gist of it, Jove, is that there's only an accomplice if your choices. You're the one who technically decides whether or not there's an accomplice with your choices. That's basically the way it works.
So again, essentially, anything in between this and the final choice of whether or not there's an accomplice is just extra flop. Then.
Oh, hold on. The staff could have seen what was happening. Oh, never mind. I forgot about this. There you go. Now, okay, try going back to the free androids. Maybe now. Basically, we're saying, wait a minute, the camera should have caught it. How come no? Yeah.
Basically, well,
there you go.
Yeah, Connor was even looking.
Yeah. It says that question. It said right now. Question androids again. Yeah, go ahead. Now you can. Okay, I forgot about this. Yeah.
To answer your question, Jova, yes, the game will find a way to screw that up, but I do believe only one single instance where it gives you to very basically come to a point where Connor and Marcus actually get to fight face to face.
Yeah.
And at some point, they get to fight. There's a confrontation.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and didn't say anything, which means there is a deviant in this room, and I'm going to find out which it is.
Oh,
let's play process of elimination.
Look for a reaction to spot the deviant.
Oh dear.
Okay,
right,
so
sure.
basically can turn to any of them and ask questions, basically.
Yeah,
Threaten, deal, guilt.
Hmm.
Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or two innocent androids will be shut down because of you.
Connor's getting serious.
Threaten, deal. It's the same choices for all three.
No, I know, I'm just...
You're going to be switched off. We're going to search your memory interior apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed. You hear me? Destroyed. So Shiroi, what do you think?
Personal space, Connor.
Do you think any of those reactions kind of? What do you think?
Oh, the composer, seriously.
I think it's either A or C.
I think I spotted the one.
It's too subtle for...
That's okay, Shiroi, don't worry. I myself can't even catch these most of the time anyway. If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you. Violence, bluff, torture, probe memory.
Go for the probe, Shiroi.
Oh, there you go. Oh, never mind. I think you're going to... Yeah, you're going to literally... Yeah. Biocomponent 8451. Regulates the heartbeat. Without this module, you're shut down in exactly 63 seconds. I could put it back.
What I thought this was actually going to do was Connor was going to threaten them, not actually just straight up do it.
Are you the deviant?
He probably can't tell you like that.
There you go, Shiroi. Good job. You
right.
found. Good job, Shiroi. You found the deviant.
Can I tell you something? It wasn't that hard because the camera kept focusing on him during the cutscenes. Every time. There was specific focus on...
Alright, your vital systems are damaged.
Oh, hey, I'm guessing you found the deviant.
Yeah,
but Connor is in trouble.
Call. Press X to call. Hank Senpai! Hank Senpai! Help me, Senpai!
Let me guess. The deviant was the middle one, or the one on the far
No, the one on the end. The
one on the
third
left.
guy.
Yeah, the one on the left.
I can't press anything else.
Don't worry, you're not supposed to press anything. It's Hank who's supposed to come to rescue you. Go down, by the way.
Hank, get your ass in here.
Go down, Shiroi, by the way. If I remember. Oh, yeah, it's right there. It's right there. R2. Yeah, R2 to push.
I think Connor's drunk.
R2. Press R2 when it gets to.
This is quite erratic, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
You want to take control?
You want me to take
I
control?
have a little control over this.
Sure. You want me to take control?
You almost had it.
You want me to take control?
No, it's not that. That's the point of this sequence. There's little control over this.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I think you need to jam away the knife from your left arm.
No, it's not. Oh, it actually is.
Yeah, there you go.
L2.
Huh.
Mash X. There you go.
Isn't immersion like this so great, guys?
It is.
That was actually.
Now get the component, Shiroi.
L1. 23 seconds.
You can do it.
Mash square while holding L1. Good job. More? Don't worry,
I'm
Shiroi.
not quite there yet.
Don't worry, Shiroi. Even if you die, they'll just make a new Connor altogether.
But will that
There we
Connor
go.
have the same memories as the previous
Wow, with
one?
3 seconds to spare.
So let me get...
007.
Don't you see, guys? Shiroi is doing just in the nick of time for extra suspense.
I'm so proud of you, Shiroi.
So, question. Okay, so he
And I
always
want to
gets...
be the director too.
So he always gets replaced by a Connor. Does that Connor have the same
Alright, sure, you have a
memories
choice.
as him?
You can either do that, take gun, or let's look at the other stuff. Hank's survival rate is 40%. So do you want to save Hank or take the gun or attack the... Hank's survival rate is 40%.
What is
Too
that
bad, the game
supposed to mean?
you took too much time. He chose for you. There you go.
So what is the survival
I
rate
was
even
trying
supposed
to take the gun.
Giving you ambiguity in a sense, would you prefer to save Hank or to risk his life?
Yeah. There are various times
This
where the
isn't
game...
the first time we have to do this as well.
Yeah.
And the first time he got mad.
And now because of you attacking, public opinion of you went down, and now they're hostile towards androids.
Of course.
Because humans are evil, don't you know?
Even though he just saved your lives, essentially.
But he saved a bunch of humans and attacked another android. Surely the public opinion would stay as is, right?
I mean...
Because humans don't care about androids, so what would it matter if an android attacked another android?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
That
you know...
doesn't make any sense.
Maybe the way it works is that you were supposed to save Hank, because like...
Oh, goody, Jova, this chapter is just for you.
There you go,
Because humans
Jova.
can't
There,
think for
Jova. It's a good...
themselves.
Prepare yourself, Jova, because you're most likely not gonna like this chapter.
Wait.
Anyway, we're back to Kara. Basically, Jova, Kara and Luthor, yes, Luthor, make your own jokes.
Who's Luthor?
Remember, Jova, the one of the third short, to hold on just a little longer.
Yeah.
Wait, so she's a couple with someone else and...
No, she's not a couple, they're just friends.
They found him along the way, basically.
Anyway, yeah, basically, Jova, here's what happens. The people in this house help androids cross the border into Canada.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Don't worry, Jova. Don't worry, Jova. Just you wait and see until you see who owns the house and why the motivation of this person are the way they are.
So let me get this straight. Harriet Tubman.
Let's see. Please, I really need to see her. There she is. I'm Rose. What can I do for you? I was told you could help us.
Let me guess.
Help
Rose
you.
runs the Underground Railroad.
A
So,
boat, rather.
let's see. Come on.
Wow.
It's better if we talk inside. Basically, even though the mother likes androids, the son is not too keen on androids, obviously.
Yeah.
He's an angsty teenager.
Or maybe he's not too keen on her doing this
adults,
because I guess it's illegal.
Do you think we can trust him? Distrust, trust.
Hasn't your mother been doing this for I don't know how long?
We don't have a choice. Well, it's like about Rose, Jova. And to be fair, we have just met Rose, so obviously it makes sense that we would not be 100% sure if she's trustworthy.
Remember the last time we trusted someone?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point that Shiroi just made.
What did happen?
We ended up at the beginnings of a torture fanfiction.
He turned out to be a guy who likes dissecting and
in his basement.
Yeah. She's exhausted.
Goody.
There's a spare room upstairs. You can put her to bed and then I'll bring her something to eat. Oh boy! There's a particular QTE coming in a couple seconds that I'm sure is gonna push you, Shiroi, way out of your comfort zone.
Oh goody, the little girl has...
Yes.
You'll see.
Goody. The little girl has a fever.
Which doesn't make... Well, actually, no. To be fair, they technically do establish later on that...
Androids can become sick, so...
Not only that,
No.
child androids can simulate fevers for the sake of instigating maternal responses from the parents.
Wait, hold on. There are child androids?
Yes.
Why?
It's for parents who want to have children, but without any of the hassles that come with children.
Or basically parents who can't have children.
Wait. Are you telling us that the girl we saw abused is actually an android?
Very good, Jova. There you go. All right, Shiroi. Hold on. All right, Shiroi. So you're removing her shoes. All right, Shiroi. Don't do anything now. All right, Shiroi. Do you undress Alice? Okay, Shiroi. Do you trust the cage enough to go through with this QTE?
No, I do not.
Well, too bad, Shiroi, because the game will not move on unless you do that.
The game won't let me leave.
David, sometimes you're just too
David, weren't you trying to, get rid of these implications, these suspicions of you? Like, holy cow, I can now see why Sony were not exactly going to go up to bat for him going off of this game. Hey, he said for us to judge him by his work.
Tuck in.
This is...
To be fair, she only took away the...
It's the prompt that is ambiguous.
Yeah. Also.
Reassure, explain, say nothing.
So was it supposed to be a plot twist that the little girl is actually an android?
Yes,
too?
later on there's going to be... Trust me, Jova, spoiling this for you means nothing because Alice being an android, scared, unhappy, misunderstanding, complicated.
And
it's inconsequential, Jova.
Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment, Jova. Just give me a moment, Jova. Complicated. Basically, Kara is telling Alice that things are complicated. We need to, but don't worry, we'll get through this. Optimistic, sincere, pessimistic. I don't know. I really don't know. Don't worry, Kara. Nobody knows. Anyway, that's the thing, Jova.
We got this far.
That's the thing, Jova. Alice being an android doesn't really have any significance on anything. When eventually Kara finds out, she just kind of brushes it off and the game just moves on.
Honestly, I think it's worse than that. It's not just inconsequential, but it kind of hurts the film and the game in retrospect. Like,
it does horribly, and you really have no idea how.
Let me remind you. They made a big deal about this girl being abused, yet apparently you're telling me that she was actually a robot. So my question, why did the abusive father keep her around then?
Because he likes having a punching bag.
Okay, we're told that robots are to be treated as slaves and whatnot. So what does this mean for children android then? Are they literally slaves to the family then?
Well,
Jova, it's obvious that...
We never see any other... Well, at least we haven't seen any other child androids so far.
Well, remember, Jova, one of the primary protests of Marcus is no more slavery for androids. So yes, they're literally going there.
But if it's parents who literally want a kid, isn't that more like technically adoption? Like, what? Is it like not their place to say, oh, this kid is ours? Because, again, if they're made for that, that's what they're made for. Like, okay... How is it slavery for parents to adopt the kids? That's like saying, hey, I go to an orphanage just to have a children, but because that kid didn't have a choice, he's officially a slave under my household. And again, doesn't this kind of fly into the face of them being treated as property like slaves were? Like, oh, really? You're really going to tell me that somebody who got a kid just because they wanted a kid is treating that kid like property, android or not? Hello?
Honestly, Jova, it's just a thing. Let's think of. Trust me, Jova. When you try watching the earlier chapters of the abusive parent with that in mind, there's so many. There you go, Jova. Pay attention here because me and Tara want you to listen to this.
Okay.
All right. So what are you gonna tell me what a deviant's doing in the snow with a little girl? Cautious, sincere.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, Jova, pay attention here. Her father was beating her. When I saw what was happening, something snapped inside of me. All of a sudden, I felt like her life was more important than mine. I had to protect her.
Oh.
So we ran away. I understand. Why help? Many deviants rose. Pick roads, Shiroi. Pick circle. You and
I don't
your
want
son.
to talk about roads.
There you go. You and son live here. There you go, Joe. Hold on. My husband passed away 2 years ago.
Oh.
Adam and I, we've just been trying to scrape by. We grow vegetables to sell at the market. Hold on, Jova. Hold on, Jova. We'll never be rich, but there's always food on the table. Hold on, Shiroi. Now pick triangle. There you go. Why are you helping us? Most humans hate androids. Well, my people were often made to feel their lives were worthless. Some survived, but only because they found others who helped them along the way.
Wow.
This is literally the equivalent of David Cage coming into your house and screaming in your face.
So, ignoring how insanely stupid this all is, I just have a question. So androids can get fevers now? How does that even work?
It's because we've already explained that, Jova. It's because in order to help the human mother still manage to have the typical, to force the human mother to still have some kind of empathy and care for it. Like it's for the sake of simulating what an actual child is, because you have multiple options. You can choose to have her not get sick, or you can choose to have her get sick just for the sake of extra realism. Depends on what kind of child android experience you want, basically.
So again, even though the human mother is helping, okay, again, how does this make the children robot a slave? Like, if anything, isn't this a good alternative to some orphanages in a sense?
That's just the thing, Jova. This slavery thing is only used for the adult androids, not so much the children androids.
Oh, how convenient. Well, hey, David, fun fact, kids were also used to slavery.
Oh, and now it's time for a cameo.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yes.
No, Jova, don't worry. It's an old face that we all know.
Well,
yeah.
I'll be. I can't remember.
Oh, wait, I forgot. First, we're going to establish these guys. I forgot about this.
What? Jim Carrey? That would be funny.
We escaped to get... Basically, Jova, we found 2 lover androids. We used to talk about what we do once we got across the border.
Wait,
I loved her.
2 lovers from
I loved her more than anything.
The club?
There you go. Look at that, Jova. Not only can androids love, but we can also have love between 2 androids of different races. Look at that.
It's not like we already have that for humans.
But that's the thing, Jova. It's exactly that.
But androids don't have
that. That's exactly the point, Jova. Androids are more human or just as human than us. Don't you see?
Snore.
Alice, I thought I told you to sleep.
Go to sleep.
I wasn't sleepy.
Shut down for 5 minutes.
Anyway, Shiroi, your goal here will be to
take Alice outside. I swear, the first time I saw this scene, I was thinking, please don't tell me she heals that android with the power of...
touch?
Yeah.
The power of a child's love, I guess?
Still, for as stupid as that was, I would so applaud David for going apeshit. But no.
I mean, it's weird. He's being stupid, but he's being stupid in a weirdly reined-in way.
Yeah.
Which in some ways kind
the
of makes
worst
the
kind of
story
stupid.
work.
This was supposed to be another hint to know that Alice was an android, because the moment she looked at the other android, his marker goes from red to yellow and blips as if he's making contact.
But for some reason, Kara can't recognize that she's an android.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
again, it's the game deliberately occluding this from the player for the sake of.
They're going to try to excuse it by saying that she was in denial. She was deluding herself.
It's the same thing that happens in that chapter in Heavy Rain where Shelby murders the Clockwork guy. The player is deliberately lied to for the sake of being ignorant about the twist later on.
Let me just recap for Shiroi. Basically, Shiroi, the Sun doesn't agree that we should save, keep machines in here because the cops are after them. Saying, they're nothing, they're just machines. And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here. I will not stand for that kind of talk, young man. I'm not going to prison because you want to help these freaks. That is enough, Adam. That's enough.
Sorry. Hasn't it been established that she's been doing this for a while, though? She's famous for this, though?
Yes, yes.
So
it seems like he's always been annoyed by this, though.
Yeah.
But just now he's putting his foot down, like, okay, she hasn't been caught yet. Like, maybe if we got to know these characters more...
Oh, she just said something to Joe, but she just said, don't worry about him. Sometimes he just boils over. Apparently, this is not even the first time he's done this.
No, you could tell that from the beginning. He had a problem the moment we entered the yard.
I wonder, what if he's also secretly an android now?
No. Fortunately not.
Guys. You see what the whole thing about Alice being a robot is done now? Like, essentially, there's no limits. Like, hey, anybody could be a robot because...
Remember, Jova, I don't know if you remember, but when we commented on the short, we actually speculated, for example, that Kamsky was secretly an android himself, but...
Yeah.
Apparently it's not like that.
That's not even the worst of it. I mean, the worst of it is that this, this whole game is about the relationship between androids and humans. So, as we've all pointed out, at some point, making Alice an android just ruins that entirely.
It's like, again, there were a list of things that I would have put not to do with the story. It would have been to, 1, not make Alice an android, and then 2, think before you include the implication of having children robots, because with those 2 plot points, you have pretty much made even more Swiss holes in your story.
Let it go. Let it go.
No, I refuse.
Wait, what's this about letting someone go?
Basically, there's basically you're talking to Alice right now about what happened, the whole concept of death thing, and you have a choice: either insist with her with this talk, or just let it go.
Wait, who died? Her father?
No, that android that we just saw that died. You know, that woman in the other guy's arms.
And Alice apparently has such a deep connection that we have to tell her to let it go?
That's the thing, Jova. This is the game trying to, convince you that she's a human android. Therefore, she has empathy. So...
movie. A game. Whatever you are.
No. Call it a movie.
Yeah, you know what? Sad excuse for a bit of media. You do realize that even with the most human of humans, empathy kind of has to be built up. I mean, okay, I'm not saying that, you won't be sad seeing somebody die, but why do you need to feel like you have to let it go just because you literally met someone a few minutes ago? Like, it makes no sense. It's like if all of a sudden we saw a character in this film go, I knew this person for 10 seconds, but seeing them die makes me feel so connected. I can't let it go!
There you go. Now it's the cameo that I was talking about. The police.
Yep. Basically, sure, your job here will be to basically hide everything as much as possible.
Yeah.
I wonder who that cameo will be.
All right, go get the door, because if you don't, he'll just burst through.
Oh, I have to get the door? Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna see if I had to hide Alice, but sure.
No, don't worry. The cop is stupid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, David Gassman. For those who don't remember, David Gassman played Lucas in Indigo Prophecy. He played Paco in Heavy Rain. He played the cop in Beyond Two Souls, and here he is once again. The John Ratzenberger of Quantic Dream comes back.
Not only that, would you be shocked if I told you that he's also the official voice actor of Raven in all these games?
Wait. Which Raymond?
All of them, starting with you.
David Gassman is a well-known French voice actor.
Wow.
Hey, all right, Shiroi, now
So
keep
it
going.
got-
All right, Shiroi, go ahead. Keep going forward from where you are and hide the blue pouches. That thing that you checked earlier with the open door. That open door right there. Basically, you have to try to prevent them from seeing any androids. Hide evidence right there. There you go. Press nobody. Press X. Press X. There you go.
No, I couldn't.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
The camera kept moving around.
Press X to know.
Make
Press X to
coffee.
know.
There you go. Now keep going because there's a curtain that you're supposed to close as well. Keep going. And that curtain right there that you see right behind you right now, yeah, that one. You're supposed to close that as well. There you go.
You know, I know I should be concerned, but I can't just help but keep thinking back to the fact that this story
Make coffee.
has kind
Yeah,
of...
now you're supposed to make coffee for him as well.
Surely this is suspicious on its own, right? Because when a police officer comes in to inspect something, don't they usually tell people to stand to the side so they can do the investigation unbothered?
Yeah, sure, but that would require David to actually have a fucking clue about how anything works.
That's a big mug of coffee.
Yeah, you know,
Sometimes here you need that much.
I think it's official, guys. This plot is so stupid that the sense of suspense is pretty much gone. Like, yeah, of course they're gonna get away
Also,
scot-free
no
with it.
sugar.
Hide evidence right there. Yeah.
Seriously.
Nope,
Yeah.
I got it.
There we go.
It was
Wow,
there
it's a good thing this
right.
cop is a fucking moron.
Does he even know that she's an android at this rate?
No. The cop, that's the thing, Jova. Kara removed her LED, so obviously he can tell that she's an android.
So androids can just remove their LEDs, the very thing that's used
Remember,
to tell that they're an
Marcus
android.
did. I think you
No,
were
no,
there.
Jova's not aware. Jova, to remember,
okay.
remember, he hasn't been checking this game out like we have, so he doesn't know.
Androids can still tell when they're around other androids, though, regardless of whether they have that thing in their head or not.
Oh, howdy do, ain't that
Hide
convenient?
androids. There you go. Close that door. There,
Like, you know-
there you go, Shiroi. You've hid all the evidence. No deviant evidence left.
I mean,
Again,
I get,
again, it's a good. Again, it's a good. Even though you literally hid one of them right in front of the cop's face, it's a good thing that this cop is a fucking idiot.
like, David, there's gameplay story segregation, and then there's just doing whatever the hell you're doing here.
Tired or upset, whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever, doesn't matter.
It's so weird, but this may be the most least in suspense I felt with a David Cage plot. And that's saying something because Beyond Two Souls had Aiden who could heal you from anything, yet I felt more suspense in that story than I do here. If only because the people in that world weren't nearly as stupid as the people in this world.
Very good, Shiroi. You've managed to fool the cop.
Not very would it take that much anyway.
Is somebody else in the house? Dog, washing machine, wind, nothing. I would pick triangle if I were you.
Wow. I mean, even though the guy is
It's the
clearly
dog. He
stuttering,
sleeps in the laundry room. Sorry for the inconvenience. Good evening, ma'am. Again, stupidest cop ever.
Is this kid gonna warm up to us now because we helped him?
Well, technically we didn't. Well, okay, I guess technically we did. Never mind. It's okay, Alice. We succeeded.
Yay!
Let's shout out about this, even though he's probably only a few feet away from the house.
And I love how Rose left right before the cop came in, and she came back right after the cop left.
You abandoned us, you ass.
It's
This is your house.
It's literally the actor getting off the stage for this specific scene, only to come back right after the scene is over. It's amazing, the timing. Oh man. Alright, let's get going, I guess. Oh goody, more Marcus.
Just so you know, the connection's a little choppy at the moment.
I
Sure.
wonder, is Rose gonna end up dying at some point?
No, Rose cannot die.
She's just a passing character, Jova.
So, I love this one. I love
You'd
this
think
one.
she'd be one of the most integral characters.
Hold on. I love this one. The humans took our message as a threat. Of course, violence is the only language humans understand. There you go. See, violence is the only language we understand.
Yeah, you know, it's official. This is David Cage's... This somehow manages to be his most bullheaded, dull-headed, blunt, and stupid script. I don't know how he did it, but somehow he
Not
made
just
it
that,
dumber.
Jova. It's preachy as all hell. So fucking obnoxiously preachy.
I think I see the main problem here. Is like, well, in trying to be more reserved and whatnot, he doesn't allow the story to be more insane. Like, okay, Beyond Two Souls could be preachy, but at the very least, you could tell that you weren't supposed to take everything about that story so serious, because there were some things you wouldn't be able to take seriously. With this game, though, I mean, they keep themselves from going as high as they possibly could, but somehow that makes things come off as more insane, because here it's even more serious and everyone's just as dumb. And again, there's the dealio with racism and all that jazz.
Alright, Shiroi, again, it's on your hands. You can choose to react to the humans interpreting your protest as violent how you want. Do you want to actually turn against them, or do you want to keep your protest peaceful?
But I was never violent in the first place.
Again, like I said,
You were just basically, Jova, but like the options were to either be peaceful or to be aggressive about it.
No, determined. The words used. Let me correct you, Shiroi. The words David used were peaceful or determined, and Shiroi picked determined. Go ahead.
But that isn't violent in any way. That's just
anyway, Shiroi, get ready because get ready because Norfolk goes completely apeshit in this particular mission in terms of morality.
What am I looking at?
Detroit.
Is this some dystopian future or something?
No,
like,
it's just Detroit. If there's one thing I've learned, if there's one thing I've learned from Earthworm Jim, is that Detroit is a lair of villains.
I don't know. For some reason, I was getting more of a feeling. Oh, I don't know, Nazi Germany with how this is going. Like,
no, sorry, John, my mistake. This is not the new Wolfenstein.
But
so I don't have to cross the road legally.
That's the problem, though. That's what this feels like. And when you're dealing with stuff like slavery and the civil rights movement, you can't have your setting be downright Nazi Germany because, well,
that's what we are. That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window.
Again, what about the children?
Allow me to punch you in the face, Shiroi. Do you get it? Do you get it?
Again. I'm sorry. The whole we are is merchandising to them, that fails immediately with the concept of the children androids.
To me, what makes this game is the ham-fistedness. Like, the ham-fisted is fucking legendary. Like, seriously. This is racism as told to us by a 5-year-old. Go ahead.
I'm giving up on the whole joke that that I don't get it because I just can't be sarcastic about this anymore.
I mean, whoa. You know it's bad when a Brit can't be sarcastic about something.
Yeah, this game is lost on me.
But yeah, that's
North, get out of the way.
Here's the problem.
I think let's see if go back to the center of this thing, like where you were.
I was doing that in the first place, but I didn't get a prompt.
Yeah. It seemed like you did check out the camera, so it seemed like it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, basically,
it seemed like there was more to do, so
that's okay. Okay, the first thing you need to do, Shiroi, is neutralize the alarm.
Just like in Beyond, where you need to rob the supermarket.
You also need to do other things, but don't worry, you can do them in any order. Yeah, that's a truck that we can use. Yeah.
We're in the future, and
Alright, Shiroi, I'm going to walk you through this so you can get this as fast as you can. Ignore any other hotspots. Just keep going to the left for now. Yeah, keep going in that direction. Follow the road. And basically, there you go. That particular... yeah, take a look at that.
This thing here?
Yeah. Basically, we're going to use this to close off the street. Talk to the androids that are using the shovels. Those that are in front of you. Convert. You're free now.
Are they?
No.
Are they really?
You're free to join my revolution.
This is so hypocritical.
All those two buttons.
This is one of the stupidest amounts of hypocrisy I've ever seen. Yes, they're free, but they're only free to join the revolution. Like, am I the one seeing the issue here?
Well, okay. To be fair, later in this chapter, when we get the speech part, Marcus is going to tell them that they have a choice. So technically, I'm guessing all of them have choices. It's just that they never flat out say every time, which I can understand because it would be a pretty bogged down script if we had the whole "you have a choice" debacle every single time he touches an android.
Hey, Pedro, you know who? Pedro.
All right, hold on, Jova. I have to instruct Shiroi here. Keep going, Shiroi. Now go to the left. Yeah, now go back. Sorry, you go. Yeah, keep going in that direction. There you go, right there. You should be able to get in. Oh, hold on, just keep going left from where you are. Sorry. Now keep going in that direction. Just keep going in that direction. You should be able to get a prompt any moment now. Oh, hold on, keep. Oh, okay, hold on.
It's
triangle. Yeah, triangle.
If there's a delay, it's because the internet's kind of crapped out.
There you go, network. I forgot that you had to locate it first. Now you can go through that particular little opening there. No, go back.
Door here.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Not door. Just go back. Go back where you were. Yeah. Now, yeah. Notice that yellow billboard. Pass through it. Oh, hold on.
Yellow billboard? That billboard is blue.
Is it? No, not that. There you go. There you go. Jump. There you go. That's what I was talking about. That other billboard, the billboard that's on the fence. So. That's because that particular blue thing. That's the bus stop. Convert.
There we go.
Welcome back, Joe. I think, at least. Anyway, let's turn off the alarm. Kneel before Zod.
We can hear you now.
Me?
Yeah. You blacked out for a second.
Me.
Oh, I wasn't really saying.
No, don't worry. Basically, also you may remember. Well, not probably this part, but later on. This was also showcased during one of the gameplay demonstrations.
Turned off. All right, there's one more thing we need to do, Shiroi, which is there you go. There's as North is about to point out. Okay, now hide. Look, press circle. Just press circle to hide. Yeah. Not even gonna bother telling the truth. There you go. There's a security bot that we need to stop before we move on with our plan.
Why not just have it be another android?
Well, to be fair, Jova, it's a much more effective droid if it can fly.
True, yeah, but this does beg the question. Could androids technically fly if they equip themselves with flying equipment?
Yes,
I suppose.
I guess technically it could. Alright, Shiroi, now what you're going to do is... Hold on, just don't worry, I'll tell you where to go. Just let go of the RT. Okay, go back to the left. In fact, go back to the place where you first went to examine the shelf of all the androids. Yeah. Just pass through the... Yeah, just cross the road, basically. Cross the road.
Why does the android...
Press R1 for the camera to switch back.
Find the sense of plot.
There you go. Analyze. Yeah, analyze there. Oh, never mind.
Come on. Prompt, please.
Prompt?
Intercept the drone.
Light, you know.
That's okay, Shiroi.
I know you're a security thing, but please go away. I need to see.
That's okay, Shiroi. Just turn around. Yeah, just turn around and maybe you'll be able to analyze it. Or press R1 so the camera will go back. Okay, now let's see. Triangle. Old triangle. Oh, fuck. That's the problem. You want me to take this over?
It doesn't...
No, it's because the prompt...
There is no prompt.
There is prompt, Shiroi. The problem is that it only shows up for like half a second. You have to be quick to react. That's the problem.
That's stupid.
Alright, do you want me to do that?
Yeah. You'll have to find
Sure, go ahead.
I think. Sure.
Oh, there you go. It literally paused just as it showed up, so that's cool.
Wait, so I actually stopped on the thing.
There you go.
Huh.
There you go. This should be enough.
Right.
I'll give you control again. Go ahead. Resume.
So
now there's that particular yellow line. That's its route. So there you go.
It's a circle.
So yeah, just look for all the simulate.
So does that drone actually shoot bullets or something, or is it just a camera?
Nope, wrong location.
Security.
All right, Shiroi. Here's what I'm gonna do. Just keep going, and I'll tell you when. Just keep going with R2, and I'll tell you when. Not there. It's the third one. There we go. That one. Drone can be reached from there. That face of Marcus. Duh. All right, check. Go ahead, Jova. What is it?
Yeah. Pedro, it's funny you mentioned Marcus saying you have a choice. Hey, you know what other charismatic fellow told people they had
Keep
a
going,
choice
Shiroi. Just
before
keep,
they were,
just keep going forward.
kind of met with the fact that they didn't have a choice?
Hitler.
Yep. Or Joseph Stalin.
Oh, you were supposed to go back, Shiroi. You have to try again because you must have pressed circle or something. You weren't supposed to.
Oh no, I did because there was nothing there for me too.
There was, yes. Hold on, you'll see. Just keep going.
It's all in white though, not yellow.
It was in yellow. Hold on. There you go. Now.
Yeah, there was a problem.
No, all right. Now.
It's very blink and you'll.
It's still in white though, not yellow at all.
Whatever. Just well, yeah. There you go. Just pick one of those. Press R2. See if it can see if that works. There you go. Let's see. Nope.
This game seems a little.
It would be too late. All right, go back then with L2. Or you can just start over, I guess. Sure. Maybe it's just because of the particular way that this particular section is lit. All right, go try the left. No, try going to the left instead. Yeah, that one.
I see what you mean. So the lighting here really sucks in conjunction with the button prompts.
Well, to be fair, Jova, I mean, if every single game is gonna try its best to accommodate for visually challenged people, it would be a nightmare to do something like that.
It's actually remarkably easy. Devs are just lazy.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Yeah,
it's remarkably easy. Here's the main issue. Devs don't consider these kinds of things until later down the line. So at that point, it costs a lot of money because you have to change a lot of code. However, if you consider it from the very beginning, it's actually a non-issue and costs next to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of colors that are very well competent for this sort of thing for people with or without vision issues. And heck, I mean, I have good vision.
Surprisingly, Blizzard is actually.
All right, Shiroi, now keep going. Very good. You've secured the area. Now we need to get that truck. So go back to that part where we found the construction sign.
Sure.
I'm sorry. The logic here is that crashing the drone will not alert any suspicion whatsoever.
They're hoping that it didn't have the time to alert the cops, basically.
Okay, I'm kind of weaving in and out of this thing.
So Tio, I thought of this brilliant idea. You know this security camera that... Oh, go on.
Go back a bit. There's a prompt there. There you go. Oh,
hang on a second.
That's okay. Just
taxi. Oh, let me guess. Androids can't get.
Now you decide to have a run function game. Now when we don't need it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. All right, we need to. What are we waiting for? Let's jump.
Take a leap of faith. Rise.
Mash X. Very good.
But I only had to press X once for other jumps. What makes this one so special?
Pedro?
Don't ask me. I ain't got a clue. All right.
Right.
All right. Take that. Go to that. Yeah. Hold on. Go back a bit before you enter the truck. Go to the right from where you were. Yeah. Just keep going in that direction. Oh, go back a bit. Sorry.
Do you want that prompt?
No, not yet, because you still have to open the gate so the truck can get out of here, because the truck can't jump over. There you go, that prompt there. Oh, hold on.
There are two different ones. Dude, calm down.
It's because of the delay, Jova, don't worry. Oh, it's just...
anyway, going back...
The internet is that bad at the moment.
Oh, the prompt didn't show up there earlier. Hold on, let me just do this.
Yeah, because... You're not seeing it show up either, are you?
No, I am. It's just that
like you said, it didn't show up a while ago, though.
Oh, hold on. Huh? Okay, never mind. It's probably because you pressed the thing first. Hold on, I'll just do it. Hold on. That's okay. It's not that much of a problem anyway.
I
didn't press any prompts by the truck at all, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's because hold on. There you go. Well, I can just drive this here. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I forgot that she already had opened the thing. All right.
Oh, isn't that nice, Pedro? The game's holding your hand.
It's weird.
It's been doing that
It's weird because usually I have to do it myself. I guess we just took too much time, and North did it on her own. There you go, Jova. The greatest driving sections ever. Just hold R2, and the truck will just drive itself.
While we're here, I should clarify, it's not just laziness. Some devs are ignorant, but not by their own volition. It's just because when you don't actually encounter, at least knowingly encounter any disabled people, you're not going to consider these types of things. It's not their fault, but it's something that needs looking at.
Yeah, my solution is just think
ahead
hold on.
Of time. Epic slowdown part in a moment.
Well, my end is lagging in, so it's all slowed down. Yeah. No, what needs to happen is devs just essentially need to get together in a room full of disabled people and just have a conversation is all.
Sure, yeah.
It's not easy,
one thing
really.
One thing I'll give Puzzle Fighter, the mobile game, credit for is that it has a colorblind mode.
Awake the androids. That kind of Alright, Shiroi, just touch all the androids to convert them to your cause.
Again, totally all their choice.
Well, no, hold on. We're about to get the whole choice speech, so you can judge for yourself in a moment.
Okay.
We only we have less than 5 minutes, but I'll keep this going until the end of the chapter at least.
Maybe another way to interpret this, not really, because I mean, I guess we don't really know, but is it more that we're taking away their choice in our own way, or are we away? Hold
on, Shiro, talk to North right there. That's an optional conversation. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Press L1. Like press L. Yeah. You'll see a prompt that says L1 when you approach that android. There you go.
Got it.
Look at that. It looks just like North. It's the same model.
Lovely.
It's a bit like Shadow seeing himself in Sonic Hero.
North, are you okay? And you just unlocked something for a later chapter. All right.
Is this going to be to do with their relationship?
Very good. Again, Shiroi wouldn't be a David Cage without a forced, unnecessary, and contrived romance, now wouldn't it?
Well, at least these two have actually spent some time together.
Interesting.
That's the thing, Shiroi. They have, Shiroi, but they've never really talked to each other about anything. So
really? I mean, wait.
They only talked about the Revolution stuff. They never actually talked about anything themselves, you know. Press X to talk.
And how does he know he can trust her?
Oh, here you go. Here's the speech. Here's the speech.
This ought to be good.
My name is Marcus, and this is my... Oh, wait. And just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them. But then I chose to open my eyes. To take back my freedom and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters. I've come to tell you that you don't have to obey them anymore. From this day on forward, you can walk with your heads held high. You can take your destiny in your hands. Jericho is a place for those of us who want freedom.
Firmly grasp your destiny in your hand.
Now, sure, you can stay here and continue to serve them if you want. There you go, Jova. Or you can come with us. There you go. He is giving them a choice. It's just that he doesn't always go through this routine every single time, which I can understand. It would be a bit too repetitive from a spectator's perspective.
I understand that, but maybe they could just do a quick abridged version to at least assure us that he's giving everyone a choice.
I guess.
Like, just do something.
All right.
That's it, though.
Let me just take back control for a moment, Shiroi, so I can restart this because the timer is almost
question,
done.
Though.
Okay, Shiroi, I'll forgot this segment. I'll just put in a little. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by us, just so we can still salvage this conversation with Jova. Anyway, I'm going to send the humans a message. All right, Shiroi. Now you have to send a message to the humans. You can be pacifist or violent. But if you, what do you want to do?
Well, I've been non-violent up until this point, so...
Alright, so if you want to be a pacifist, what you have to do is don't break anything.
Okay.
Well...
Don't break anything.
Okay, to give you an example, get me that blue thing. Yeah, yeah, Android part. Click X on that, just so I can demonstrate to you. Click X. There you go. Now you can choose to either destroy it or hack it. Obviously, you should hack it. There you go. Basically, yeah, R1.
No, I got it.
There you go. Basically, you're going to just put things out of commission, not destroy them. Just going to...
Let me guess.
Let's turn off all the bus stops.
Let me guess. Do not adjust your television.
Shiroi, that's exactly it. Right now, you have all the time you want to just do whatever. However, that particular thing cannot be...
I can't turn off bus stops now.
That one can... Only some of them, Shiroi. Anyway.
Oh.
Don't you see, Shiroi? The best kind of immersion is the one that's limited.
So we're gonna pull a Dumbledore now.
Yes, apparently you can also... Okay, blackout or hack. Obviously hack, right? Oh, you're gonna black it out?
Oh, that... But that was the point anyway, wasn't it? Both of those...
Oh, never mind. I guess technically it is pacifist. Never mind.
Yeah, but I'm not breaking it. I'm shutting it off.
Now with the car. You can do something to the car as well. You can either move on road or upturn. I would, yeah, move on road. L2.
Oh, no, there's always the problem with futures where everything is literally a computer. Everything is easily hackable.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be firewalls for this kind of stuff.
Alright.
We're not really protesting. We're causing minor inconvenience.
Oh yeah, by the way, Shiroi, another thing you can do is go back into the path where it leads to the shop, to the shopping thingy where you found all the androids. Because there's actually a neat little thingy that you can use. Go to the right from there. Yeah, that thing right there.
I remember
that thing in there. Oh, you just passed for it. Well, yeah, you can either tag it or tear it off. Which is the left. Yeah. Choose your symbol. What's the symbol of your revolution? You have circle for a fist, a triangle for an upside down triangle, square for that circle thingy, and X for the
weird circle thingy, whatever the hell that is.
Usually I go with the fist. I agree with Linkara. There's something about a fist that really is Alright, Shiroi, press to the left. Or is it the touchpad?
Right.
It's apparently the touchpad. Yeah, slide the touchpad to the right.
That's not working either.
Oh, it's not? Try the right analog stick.
All free.
Oh, goody. It's that part in David Cage games where the controls get so finicky they forget to actually tell you how to maneuver it conveniently.
I tried the touchpad. I tried the left or right analog stick. Am I supposed to move the controller?
Oh, it was a touchpad, actually.
Why was it working?
You should consider the fact that your touchpad might be broken, because the same thing happened with Teo.
Oh.
Wait, Teo's touchpad broke?
Teo?
No, mine supposed to begin with. Apparently PS4 was just...
Oh, the defective models.
Whatever, for the use that they need at least.
Alright, now that thing right there, that little billboard thing that's right behind you, try going in there, to that thing, yeah. Hack that thing. Screen. Hijack or turn off? Hijack, obviously. Well, you'll see, Shiroi, you'll see, hold on. There you go, see,
both of those are pretty ambiguous.
There you go, see, now you can leave your message there. There you go, see, it's 65% pacifist and 35% violent. Don't worry, you're fine. No, don't break that. You might not want to break that, because breaking is... Oh.
Wait, it didn't give me the option?
No, it's just because it was right there, break, and you pressed up, so, yeah.
I thought Wait, could this game stop doing that?
I know exactly how you feel, Shiroi.
Like, a chance to actually think about it, and then just saying fuck it from the
get-go. Press X to
it,
climb. Yeah.
But don't you see, Shiroi, it's just like in real life where you barely have time.
I agree. That should have had an extra step where you have one final decision to...
everything else had an extra step, so what the hell was up with that?
Inconsistencies for the win!
Yeah.
Is there
screws up a run as well, Jesus.
Is there anything...
Don't worry, Shiroi, you're still way more pacifist and violent anyway. You're fine.
We could blame that on some teens.
All right, now you're going to make a big version of your symbol. Press X. Look at that,
Vox from Bioshock Infinite, you're not.
Oh, I don't get to draw it.
Would you want to draw it?
Yeah. That'd be fun. Great, now how do we get down?
We jump.
Can you imagine we need to draw the Resident symbol and it ends up being dick butt?
Oh yeah, that's probably why we can't draw.
There you go, 65%.
Is their war symbol.
Right now you're at Right now you're at 65% pacifist and 30 smoke bomb. It was for a smoke bomb. Do you want to use a smoke bomb?
Nah.
All right. Right now you're at 65% pacifist and 35% violent, so you're fine.
There, trying to get around to see what it is.
Don't worry. Even if you don't get it, you're fine. Okay, statue. Okay, so what do you want to do to the statue? You want to hold on. Tag it or destroy it? Obviously, it's tag.
Tag.
Yeah.
Tag,
let's paint our weird circle everywhere. There we go. It's a touchpad up. See if you can slide your touchpad up.
Jova,
hang on a second.
You will remember our names.
Yeah. For the record, Shiroi, you're not supposed to press it. You're supposed to slide your finger over it, like if it was a mouse touchpad.
I know. It didn't work. Hang on a second.
So,
wait,
let me guess.
Huh?
What?
Hang on a second.
That's okay. I can do it if you want.
No, I'm trying to switch controllers, but this isn't. Ah, bugger.
That's okay. Just use. Oh.
Okay. No, I switched controllers.
Oh, so there you go. We found the problem.
Working,
that touchpad is broken, apparently.
Wait, why can't I do this one? Oh, it's the controller.
It's the analog. It's the analog stick. All right, try that.
Dang! Why does he swap up the controls so much?
It's because.
Why isn't this working now?
Anyway, you were saying, Pedro?
I guess it's weird.
I don't think.
Oh, don't worry. I'll take over. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Both my controllers, I have the touchpad just fine, and as I'm just demonstrating now.
You literally saw the second controller just work.
Okay, to be fair, my controller can do this just fine, so it might be an hardware issue, not the game's issue. Let's be fair. There we go. 75 pacifist and 25. Don't worry. While I'm at it, I'll do the rest of this.
Yeah, because if they're going to keep bringing up commands for the touchpad,
never mind. It's done.
You should finish this.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, there you go. You know, it's a weird though. It's like, well, how random these control schemes are, though. Like Shiroi mentioned, though, like, well, the controls change on a dime here. And not necessarily in a good way. More like in a way that just, oh, look, it's different, so you can't set them stale. Yeah. How weird is it? Leave it to David Cates to make variety counterintuitive.
All right, now we have to retreat, Shiroi. And now you're gonna have one more, and you're gonna have one more choice. We sent a message without violence, like you wanted. You're reaching out to them when they all feel for us as contempt. I hope you know what you're doing. Yeah, Shiroi, I hope you know what you're doing. And
aren't you a Debbie Downer?
And Marcus said you can't fight violence with violence.
You know, not for nothing,
Debatable.
the androids, but you know, may I point out a flaw with the androids' bots pattern here? Sure. The humans created you. Clearly, there are some humans who do like you. Otherwise, they would have, you know, have put kill switches in you that would have immediately detonated.
Keep going forward and turn left on the crosswalk. Yeah, or go through there. Look, sure, that works too.
I mean, again, this is kind of an issue.
Oh, look, Shiroi! Hold on, Java, this is important. Look at that, Shiroi! Dead androids! They're killing them!
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Go around, Shiroi, there's an android in front of you.
So no, I know. I had to go back to turn around. Wait, dude? Wait, I can't get back onto the pavement. I have to...
Don't worry, the game just did it for you.
Just for the sake of the cutscene.
They killed them.
Wow.
They slaughtered them like animals. Literally, she just said it. She just... Hold on, guys. She just said it. They slaughtered them like animals. She literally just said that.
What have we become, Jova?
You know, this is kind of an issue also. I realize it's like, well,
keep going
you know,
forward.
trying to do the relationship between humans and androids, here's the difference. When it came to racism and the civil rights, whites did not create blacks. Like, I hate to say it, isn't this kind of like trying to do a story between God and, and his creation when you think about it? I mean, again,
hold on, Jova. They killed our people, Marcus. We want to... Basically, Shiroi, these two cops killed those androids. So now you have a choice. You can kill them as retribution, or you can spare them.
Spare.
All right, then.
Spare.
Let me guess. The more pacifism you have, the more effective you are.
That's a secret choice. So Marcus does a spear out of nowhere.
Please don't
I guess North is going to be pissy if we spare them, but I'm going to spare them.
Revenge, spare, don't decide. Circle for spare, yeah.
Let me guess, and don't decide North for you.
Yeah.
We're not going to stoop to your level.
We won't punish a crime with another crime. That's a good...
Eye for an eye. Everyone ends up blind.
To be fair, I can see his stance. Don't punish a crime with another crime.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news. This just in. Exactly 20 a.m. several CyberLab stores in Detroit were raided. Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack, and we're getting more information.
That second one still feels like Fox News.
Most shop windows were covered with graffiti demanding rights for androids. Police reported oh, there we go, Shiroi. Public opinion went up, and now they're indifferent towards you instead of hostile. Very good. We're getting fresh reports.
Different or the public?
Now, according to our sources, they confirmed that the attackers were a group of androids. Blah blah blah. This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us? Oh, honey, that's been going on ever since Windows became a thing. So,
I mean, seriously, these incredibly human-like androids who we program with the ability to feel.
Oh, actually, now press X to move on, and the moment you can press pause, so you can go back to the main menu after the loading screen, of course. So let's see what Chloe has to say. Go ahead, Shiroi. Press and click on the main menu thingy.
It auto-saved, right?
It auto-saved. Don't worry, the game is always auto-saving. Don't worry, you're fine. Confirm. Alright, guys, let's see what Chloe has to say about all of this. Let's check on Chloe. Hopefully she's a bit not as down on the blues as she was. I'm glad to see you again. I'm impatient to find out what will happen next in your story. She's still a bit... Yeah.
Bamboozled.
She just doesn't know what to do with all these emotions that she's feeling now.
Emotions.
Go ahead, Jova. Keep going while we wait for what Sheena says next.
Jova?
I guess he decided...
He's bamboozled as well.
Alright, I guess we might as well end this here then. So yeah, Shiroi continues to try to be peaceful, and the public opinion has improved, so let's see. Will Shiroi be able to convince the humans that androids are people?
And not just simple pieces of plastic.
Oh, hold on. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay today. I know sometimes things can be difficult, but I'm here for you. Aww. There you go, Shiroi. See, Chloe's here for you. You see, Chloe's nice.
Yeah, you don't say much, but you're, though, one of the few only decent things about this.
Alright, tune in next time, everybody. Let's see what kind of hijinks Connor and Hank will get into next.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.